Continued from part 1. This is one of 4 letters addressed to Macdane, dated January 19th, 2012, and it's really addressed to Andy and Cheryl. It reiterates the events addressed in part 1, and also that Macdane never responded to any of these harassment concerns. Ariel knocked at my door on this date and tells me that my visitors cannot park here unless I pay extra for their parking, or they will be tagged and towed away. In addition, I informed him that I am aware of him harassing and bullying my guests and threatening to have their vehicles tagged and towed. Ariel continues to argue that he sees my visitors here overnight on many occasions, and I asked him why he continues to lie. I also stated that my visitor's husband resents these false accusations and what Ariel is implying. Also, he has no right to dictate or harass me about having visitors. The letter continues by asking Ariel if he's sent to continue harassing me and make my life miserable, to which he responded he has to call Andy. That he was also reminded of the letter sent to the office in March of 2010 regarding harassment and bullying, and that he is consciously harassing me through my friends. The letter goes on by addressing an item in part 1 where he sees her walking around the front and he races out the back half naked to harass and bully her. Also that this was the first time I had not met a visitor in the parking lot, and that when I made these arrangements with one of my friends back in November 2011, he was okay with her visiting during the day until the January 11th, 2012 incident when he escalated the threats and harassment more aggressively. It states that Ariel's aggressive behavior towards me always escalated after he makes himself look foolish and incompetent. That prior letters sent went unanswered, and it encouraged Ariel's abusive, obnoxious behavior to include guests and other tenants and threatened to make my life miserable. That Ariel has created an aggressive and poisoned environment. I've witnessed visitors park here for days unchallenged by Ariel, although some were visiting tenants in the neighboring building. That Ariel has his son's vehicles parked here for the entire winter months. I addressed the animal defecation issue, that I've observed Ariel watch some tenants not pick up after their dogs, and he chose to say nothing. And upon my return after a month of absence with my dog, I'm warned about my dog defecating and urinating in and around the building. Well, the letter concludes by saying that Macdane is not allowing tenants to have reasonable enjoyment of the complex, and that Andy Cutrona himself is perceived to condone this nasty behavior. Well, viewers, it's no longer a perception. Let's see what Ariel has to say about this.
Live my life and I let everybody else live. But everything got that rule. If there's no rule,
I have no problem with the rule,
no
but they should apply to everybody.
It does.
It does. My friends are harassed for parking, but you could leave 2 of your son's cars here all winter, right?
Who?
Well, the red pickup and the Jeep. Those belong to your son.
No.
Liar.
You don't?
No.
Lied again, Ariel.
Oh, well, Sylvia must be doing neighbors a favor then by cleaning the snow up the other winter.
Yes, folks, she's busy cleaning, he's busy lying.
Let's stay here for a little bit, that's all.
Well, for months. For months.
No.
The point is obviously one rule doesn't apply to all.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't. You might think so, but you certainly don't exercise it. My point...
All right, let's listen to the new rules Macdane put out for my visitors.
Just wait for Andy. You see, and they told me about vision parking. They can come here visit for 2 weeks. After that, they're considered a tenant of the building.
Oh, so the rules are changing now.
Probably that. Probably that.
So this is his rules changing or you changing?
No, it's not my rules changing. Company did. Because...
So you can have friends here once every 2 weeks is what you're saying?
Every 2 weeks, you say, no, even if you're coming back after 2 weeks, be considered a tenant because he's parked here. 2 weeks,
Yeah.
fine. After that, you consider tenant. And
I thought they had laws against discrimination. However, here it seems to be exercised so openly.
you have parking spot here, and you still parking in your girlfriend's car here.
Okay.
I got for the mouth, or for the horse mouth. I got the full ticket on it.
Okay.
And for those who didn't hear, Ariel said that he got it from the horse's mouth to ticket my visitors. Isn't that the same as with this tenant? I'm sure this car is not registered to him either. You see, in Ariel's feeble mind, he actually or may not believe that he's harassing tenants. However, let's put the question to him and see who gives the orders.
So if you constantly harassing the tenants, myself personally, okay, and he sits there and does nothing but say okay?
Yeah, you know, well,
Does he say okay or not?
Yeah, actually does, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is discrimination. Are there any questions? Well, viewers, I hope you enjoyed this and that it would be informative for all of you. But don't quit on me yet. There's more fun to be seen. Watch for part 3.